Welcome to the very first episode of the Digital Davina podcast. I'm Davina Campbell, website designer, entrepreneur, and Black businesswoman who swapped a 20-year corporate career in finance and IT to become a website designer living in a bungalow in the Costa Rican jungle. And if you're here, it's probably because you know your business deserves to shine online, but your website, it's either missing, outdated, or not doing the job you need it to do. Let me guess, you've been getting by with Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or just word of mouth. Maybe you've even tried to do it yourself, late at night, moving boxes around on Wix or Squarespace until you wanted to throw your laptop out of the window. But deep down, you know the truth. A social media page is not enough. A half-done DIY website makes you look less professional than you actually are. And right now, you're probably missing out on clients who would happily pay you if your website made it easy to trust and book you. Sound familiar? Then you're in the right place. I wasn't born a website designer. I spent decades in finance and IT, ticking boxes, following processes, playing it safe, having bosses. But I was that tech girl. I was the one that friends and family came to and asked, could I build them a website? This was before I knew what I was doing. I was using Blogspot, I was using Google Sites, and I had to figure it out all by myself. I built my first websites for friends and family, and I made every mistake, and I learned what works the hard way. Fast forward now, and I'm doing this full time for major entrepreneurs, business owners, and I've learned what works. The thing was, it wasn't about code and fancy tools. It's about clarity, confidence, and strategy. And that's why I started this podcast, to save you from the long nights, the frustration, and the doubt that I went through in the early days, to give you the shortcuts, the clarity, and the confidence that you need to build the site that's going to bring you clients. So if you stick with me, here's what you'll get. Straight talking advice about websites in plain English, no jargon, practical tips that you can apply today, even if you're not techie, real stories from my clients, women just like you, who turn their online presence from invisible to irresistible, and the deeper stuff too, visibility, confidence, and what it really means to take up space online as a Black woman entrepreneur. Every week, I'll give you something short and powerful to take away. So you don't have to just listen, you can take some action. Here's why you should hit subscribe right now, because your website isn't just a box to tick. It's the foundation of your visibility, it's your credibility, and it's your ability to attract the clients that you deserve. And if you've been putting this off because you feel overwhelmed, you feel confused, or just stuck in perfectionism, you can stop procrastinating. I promise you, you do not have to do this alone. This podcast will help you see your website not as a burden, but as your most powerful business tool. So if you're ready to stop hiding, stop wasting time on DIY, and finally have a website that works as hard as you do, hit subscribe right now, wherever you're listening. This is just the beginning, and I can't wait to take you on this journey.